Guys, one more on the video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Saturday, late afternoon, early evening, whenever it is that you actually see this. I hope the day has treated you well. Obviously, you've enjoyed, I guess, a day off from the football. Obviously, there's obviously still boxing on tonight, so you got the Fury Usyk fight. So still plenty of sport on today to enjoy. Obviously, in this video, we are looking at a little bit of new sort of information on Conor Gallagher and sort of the situation going into the summer, as well as that, a little bit on Santiago Gimenez. So plenty to talk about, plenty to get into. Just want to say though, if you are new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let's sort of talk Gallagher first. So got a couple little bits here, so bear with me. The first one came from HITC, and it said that Spurs will bid for Conor Gallagher as soon as the season ends tomorrow. His representatives have accepted he will have to move as he has not received the new contract terms he wants. Chelsea are open to selling the midfielder too, as he represents pure profit with financial fair play due to his homegrown status. So we obviously know about the fact that we've been interested in Conor Gallagher for about a year now. Since last summer that we've been interested in him. It clearly is a guy that Ange quite likes. I think, if you just sort of kind of step back a little bit and kind of look at him as a player inside this system, he would evidently suit the system. He would evidently suit the number 8 role, I think, better than he would suit the 10. I think his energy, his pressing, his ability to actually get back and defend is something that he would suit that 8 role. Probably more so would he suit that than the 10 or the 6, right? I think... Sorry, some loudness outside. I think, look, the fact that they need to sell pretty much by June 30th. That's when the cut-off for the financial fair play year ends, and then July 1st is the start of another cycle, right? I think with that, 35 million, we should be looking no more than that. If Chelsea are trying to get 40, 45, 50, I don't think it exists. I don't think they'll get it. I think it will just be about 30 to 35, and I think they'd be lucky to get that with all things considered right now. The other little bit on Conor Gallagher came up from, again, HITC, and it just says Spurs hope to make signings earlier on in the upcoming summer transfer window. The club are prioritising a midfielder and striker, and so Conor Gallagher was sort of listed in that, right? So I think with Conor Gallagher, he's homegrown. I think that helps. I think he wouldn't be bought as the 6, right? I still think Spurs will go and get a 6. I think he would be bought in as a 8/10, Bentancur-esque in that regard. There's no harm in having him around. I mean, Conor Gallagher, I just want to quickly check how many games he's played this season. So not his actual goals and assists, just his games. Give me a second. I've opened up an article from the Telegraph. That's not what I wanted. I mean, he's played, 36 times in the Premier League. He's played 7 times in the EFL Cup. He's played 8 times... Oh, sorry, that's 8 times in the Champions League. It's definitely not 8 times in the Champions League. They've been in it for a couple of years. 49 times played this season, just short of 4,000 minutes. The guy is durable, which in our team and the ability that we have to stay fit, it's certainly something to say, yeah, actually, he will be around to play at least, which you can't say the same for Bentancur. Bissouma's missed time. Maddison's missed time. Gio's missed more time. He's injured again, which I think Gio's done. He'll be gone in the summer. Not to say he's not a good player. I'm just saying just because of injuries. Skippy's missed time. Gallagher, he seems to stay fit, so that is something. I mean, he's 24. He's February 6th is his birthday, so yeah. I mean, look, if Ange wants him, Ange wants him. That's where I look at it. Just kind of moving on with that from HITC, where I was talking about they want early summer transfer window signings. They said they're prioritising a midfielder and striker. Conor Gallagher and Santiago Gimenez are the top targets for the 2 positions. I don't see Gimenez being the top target. I think Gallagher, by process of ease and elimination, will be. I don't think it'll be Gimenez. We talked about not long ago, I did the striker list and I said, well, look, there's Slanky, there's Tony, there's Gyökeres, there's Openda, there's Garassi. God, there's one more, and I cannot for the life of me remember what that other one is. Well, I mean, Omar Mamouche is definitely on the list. I'm struggling. It's not sitting up here. But regardless, look, he is on the list, but I don't see him being at the top because I think when you look at Gyökeres, you look at Openda, Guirassy even, Solanke. I think those four alone should be above him because you've got Gyökeres, who's probably the most informed striker in the world. You've got Guirassy, who is one of the top goal scorers in the Bundesliga. If you take Kane out, he's had a magical season, and loads of clubs would be after him if Kane wasn't in that league. Openda's had a great season. I think he's only scored a couple of less than Guirassy. You got Solanke, who's scored 1 in every 2 in the Premier League for a team that's in the bottom half of the table, which is incredible. I think Bournemouth is still in the bottom half, but I think they're at the top of the bottom half. I think they're like 11th or 12th, something like that. I don't know, but they've had a great season, Bournemouth. I mean, Ivan Toney's a bit more proven. I think he's struggled because I think Brentford as a whole have struggled. They've missed key guys all season, like Mbeumo, Visser, and obviously Toney. So I wouldn't have him in the top of my list. I'd have him midway down the list. It's not to say I wouldn't want him. I'm just saying he just wouldn't be one of my top dogs. No, I don't see Spurs getting Gyökeres. I could see Spurs being in the Openda, Toney, Solanke realm. I mean, Guirassy for 17.5 million, it's just worth a punt. If it doesn't work out and you have to sell him on for a couple of years for 7 million, it had worked out fine still. I mean, the guy's got, a goal a game in the Bundesliga for Stuttgart. It's worth that punt. I don't know. I don't see Guirassy. I don't see Gyökeres. I think it will be between... I think Openda as an outside shot, but I think it will be between Solanke, Toney, and Gimenez. That's my guess. It's not to say that I would want the one of those three. I'm just saying that will be my guess. I think it will probably be Toney. If I had to put my money on it right now, I'd say it'd be Toney because there's so many links and there's so many teams that have kind of taken a step back from Toney that of all the remaining teams, we're probably the biggest of them all. So that's why I'm thinking that, so I could be wrong. It could be you that I'm signing to put up front. And you better bloody score. You better bloody score. All right? And I'm playing left wing for about 3 seconds before I get a stitch and have to come off injured. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section down below. Your thoughts and feelings about those reports on Conor Gallagher and the fact we might move for him the day after the season ends. Obviously, your thoughts and feelings about Santiago Gimenez being potentially the top target for the striker list. Obviously, if you are new, subscribe and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, in the video, I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.